Vuestra soy para vos nací, que queréis, Señor, de mí. I am yours, for you I was born. What do you want of me? This is the prayer of St. Teresa of Jesus on Sister Ellie's Jubilee card. Today we celebrate Sister Ileana Fernandez, who for 50 years has answered that question with the total gift of her life as a religious sister. Her family, well, in addition to the St. George family, her blood family from Puerto Rico and Miami and many places, her friends from all over, and her congregation have gathered to honor her and give thanks for her amazing life of dedication, creativity, and passion. Who knew when she first answered that question of St. Teresa's, what an adventure it would be? I don't think Sister Illy did. Sister Illy entered religious life as a junior in college. She loved St. Teresa of Jesus and the sisters who taught her since her childhood in Havana. So she joined them in Tortosa, Spain. After 2 years' formation in Spain, she moved to San Antonio, Texas, where she completed her religious education, her religious formation in college. She then began to teach high school science, mathematics, and theology in Texas. Eventually, she was missioned to New Orleans, and while in the city, she met the Sisters of St. Joseph. She was attracted to their charism of union with God and the dear neighbor, and eventually she joined them. As a sister of St. Joseph, she ministered as director of religious education here at St. George Parish in Baton Rouge for 14 years. In 1990, she went to Christ the King Parish at LSU to serve as campus minister for 10 years. During that time, she was also called to accompany young women who were discerning religious life, and so became vocation director for the Congregation of St. Joseph. She continues to love and serve that ministry to this day. Following her time at LSU, Sister Illy was a sister chaplain at St. Joseph Academy in Baton Rouge for 8 years. She continues her ministry now with young adults and other pastoral communities at St. George Parish and in the Baton Rouge Diocese. When asked about her initial discernment to become a sister, Sister Illy quickly offered a verse from Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. At the time, she was seriously dating a young man and found herself attracted to both ways of life. However, while on retreat, a good spiritual director gave her the suggestion to think about the end of her life. What would she have wanted to do with that life? In that, her desire was clear, and she chose to give her life to God with a passion. Passion. That's a word that anyone who knows Illy knows well. When I asked Sister Karen Salisbury for a recollection of her experiences with Illy, she immediately spoke of when Sister Illy got all excited about our plans as a vocation team for the new congregation and said, "We're on fire!" And indeed we were. So whoever said make no small plans had Sister Illy in mind at the time. Sister Illy has always found a way to bring together the zeal of the group, whether it was finding new ways to engage young adults in their faith by creating a 20-30 group for young adults in their 20s and 30s right here at St. George with Jeanette Mills, or her development of the busy student retreat for college campuses with Father Martha and Kitten, for which both received a national award from the National Religious Vocation Conference. When the Jesuits developed charismatic ministry retreats based on Ignatian principles to be given by and for young adults, and Sister Illy heard about it and observed it, she teamed up with Becky Eldridge at LSU to bring Charis Ministries to Baton Rouge. Thus, the Diocese of Baton Rouge became Charis Ministries' first department, and the Congregation of St. Joseph became one of the first congregational partners. Sister Illy helped Charis Ministries put together the Spanish version of the retreats, and she was also an instigator in developing our congregation's Facebook page. We who know Sister Illy well also know her passion at the personal level. Those who entered the congregation when Illy was vocation director often spoke about the Illy tour. Illy was so passionate and loving about our congregation that if you came for a visit, Illy would bring you to as many sites or houses as possible. Those of us who were extroverts loved it because it really gave us an opportunity to engage with a larger group and see if we felt at home there. Those of us who were introverts often had to wave the time out sign to process what we were experiencing. But that same passion was ever revealing her desire that God's grace would grow in each of us. Illy has always been a friend and a partner in discernment, no matter in which direction that led. For some, it led to married life. For some, to other congregations or single life. And for lots, it led to a life well lived with the Sisters of St. Joseph. Illy has always been our friend, our mentor, our encourager, and she does not forget us. It seems that as a Sister of St. Joseph, Illy found a true home for her many gifts. Her loving care, her hospitality, her passion for God and for God's people, that they would all be united. As one said, if Sister Illy is concerned about someone, she will network behind the scenes to see who can bring help or bring things together to deepen the reign of God. She always had that desire to stay connected. There are friends here today of 30 years or more, and our lives have been shaped through knowing her. Perhaps more than anything, Sister Illy witnessed to me the charism and life of a Sister of St. Joseph through her deep commitment to prayer. Through ups and downs, large groups and small intimate gatherings, Sister Illy has made prayer the foundation of all that she is and all that she does. Her attentiveness to the movement of the Holy Spirit within her keeps us grounded spiritually, but also free to respond through creativity and love, and mentors us into that same way of life. So we will continue to celebrate the ongoing adventure of Sister Illy's life through our own participation in it. As Paul said in his letter to the Thessalonians today, brothers and sisters, may the Lord make you increase and abound in love for one another and for all, just as we have for you. Sister Illy, we are grateful for the many ways you have gifted us and led us, and we join with you in your ongoing journey of the heart. Many blessings.